Hey guys, what's going on? How are you all out there in the chat land? It wouldn't be a stream. It honestly would not be a stream if it didn't do something like that.
You still got me listed as
Always got to fail.
That's awesome.
And I know, that's what I was talking about earlier. We
And I'm definitely
have new
Dick
games.
Bungle. I'm just joking. I'm not.
We don't have new art, so that's where we're at right now. Welcome to all of you out there.
Under the bus.
I'm Spicy Mike. I don't know what you guys'
We
problem
don't have
is.
new art.
I failed to notice that the nameplates were not things I could edit easily at the last second, and it went bad. Just kind of like this music playing twice in a row.
I assure you.
So anyway,
3 weeks in the making.
that's right. That's right.
5 minutes before we start. Shit.
We are a professional outfit. That is all we do.
Facts. So we are here again with second edition Pathfinder, and this time we're going to be doing some homebrew action. And so we are finishing up characters a little bit at the moment. And this is going to be more of kind of like a game zero session where people are going to kind of get to introduce each other, meet up, and kind of get a sense of who each other are. Not sure how long we'll go, but we'll just see kind of how people are feeling it, and we'll go from there. We are missing one player today, so I don't want to like progress too much into the actual game until Tim is actually here. But for now, let's just do a little quick see what we got going on in terms of characters.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see, where are my pictures at? There we are getting to them.
There it is.
Don't
There
worry.
it is.
Don't worry about it, guys. It's gonna be fine.
It's not. It's not. He's really got his shit together tonight, y'all.
That's right.
He only
Oh,
had 2
so
weeks
much.
playing 7 days to die to prepare for this game.
Yeah, assholes. So,
He doesn't have the nameplates of the art ready. But his game score 112 on the new server that's been open for 7 days.
oh man,
Oh, that was good.
it stung. It stung
That was
real good. So, Dustin, why don't you tell us who this guy is on the screen?
Oh, nobody wants to know him.
It's like, who gives a shit? It's Ballerin. It's
It
Ballerin
is.
in the mask.
It's Bowering in a
Bowering
mask.
with a beat.
Howard with a mask. Nobody wants to talk to this guy. My new character. I am not playing Clashius Clay Dyson anymore. Unfortunately, this campaign, Clashius is off somewhere still collecting belts and punching people in their face. So for the new game, I will be taking on the role of my new character who goes by the name Vagabond. He is an astral traveler who's come to this realm in order to watch it die slowly at the hands of the Githyanki.
Nice.
I don't know. Malice has a pretty good name for you there.
Yeah,
is it?
Most
yeah.
awesome character, Gladiator.
Plague McPlaguey Plague.
Plague McPlaguey.
That is a great name.
He,
Yep.
I'm gonna work on some art for this character, I think, in my spare time, because this guy is a plague doctor, and my guy does have a mask, but it does not have a crow's beak. It has what appears to be illithid-like tentacles that hang down instead. So it has kind of the goggled look, but instead of a beak, it's got just tendrily like face tentacles.
Tenderly faced
Gotcha.
tentacles.
Face tentacles.
He's really a big hit with the kids, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
They just call him Vagabond, but he doesn't have an actual name. He's
Let's
forgotten
call
his
him
name along with everything else. So
Face tentacles. Let's just call him like Cuddle Chin.
Cuddle shit.
my character is by class an alchemist, and
Is he Zoidberg?
he considers himself a observer. And so he's a giant buff bot. He mixes up potions and hands them to other people to use, more so than using them himself.
I better stop insulting him then.
When the plague doctor gives you a weird liquid to drink, you just drink it.
You just chug it down. You don't give a shit. You just make it happen.
He's also a fortune teller because he travels through time, through the astral realm, so he never knows what time he's come out of the astral realm in. So he always has to orient himself, and he doesn't understand where he
Meth
is.
lab with legs.
So yeah,
That is actually factual. Yeah.
The new Pathfinder Alchemist Malice, they don't get spells like they did. The formula are not spells. There's an entire list of alchemical concoctions you can make, and I get a number of reagents a day that I can make those alchemical formulas with and then just hand them out. Which is different than the alchemists from old Pathfinder, where you had to use it yourself and they were inert if you handed it to anyone else.
Yeah.
This one's like the opposite. Like, you can hand it to anyone. So
Pathfinder 1 locked down Alchemist tight. They did not want anybody but him having those things.
Correct.
Which seemed a little weird.
And everything is still kind of categorized the same as Pathfinder 1. Elixirs, mutagens, so on and so forth. But you're not as limited to what you can do with them as you were in Pathfinder 1. So I'm excited to get to try it, because I did play an alchemist in Levi's Skyfire game in Pathfinder 1, and I really liked it, but this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a little different alchemist.
Awesome. So, the Vagabond. All right, so next up, we will be showing Version, I believe. So let's get that transitioned over there. So Clint, tell us a little bit about your dude whenever he finally appears on the screen. Come on, baby. There we go.
Come on, you can do it. You can do it.
I believe he's there.
Oh. Okay, there he is. You used the old art. God.
Ah, jeez.
Well,
God.
Last minute changes were had, apparently.
Last minute, guys. 3 weeks.
On that one? Okay.
This is the Rag on Jet Hour. Welcome to the...
I see how it is.
Rag on Jet Hour.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
Welcome to the TKP Game Zero session.
These guys. They're my friends.
So I'm Virgin. And I'm still filling out my character sheet.
3
Because I
weeks,
also had
guys.
3 weeks.
He is a complete character sheet.
Yeah, I had 3 weeks also. Yeah. Hey, I wrote the whole background. I just didn't put anything on a sheet. So yes, Virgin is a Leshy. He is a creation. I will be playing a bard.
Just the least Clint character I've ever heard of. It's amazing.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you correctly. Did you say bard?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you misspoke when you meant to say fighter or
I didn't say barb.
There's
bard.
a long history since Everstorm of not bards, so maybe he's just going to surprise us all.
He's a plant.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to play, and I almost played a druid because I hadn't played anything before.
Malice
But I
says
thought,
this
no.
bard's only going to do rock and roll.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that was
Yes.
fantastic.
Your Leshy
Yeah.
should speak in only rock and roll quotes. Like
Oh, Lord.
That is way too much work. I will never do that.
You'd have to make a huge
Ever.
database.
Could just be bluegrass. That's just a
Not
play off
gonna
of Obsidian there.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Mm-mm.
Nice.
Yeah. So I literally have no idea. I don't have a whole lot written down yet. In fact, I don't even know that I like my background that I just chose. I might change it because
Because it's game
time.
zero. But we can do
It's
Yeah.
so proto. It's
you
like all
can only do rock and bluegrass.
legitimately
Yeah.
Clint's background he wrote, I will testify, is one of the longer Clint backgrounds he's written.
True.
It's a lot of stuff, and it's like I'm impressed. I don't know what it's gonna be though. It's gonna be fucking weird.
Color is all shocked to find out that Clint had his background done and not his character sheet. I thought for sure when I told the background, he had the character sheet done.
Yeah.
but we were wrong.
Nope.
It's
No.
It was
and I've
surprising.
always said I typically fill out the character sheet first and then write my backstory. And I
Right.
did it completely backwards this time. Everything's screwed up with this guy.
He threw it all of us. When I saw like 7 posts worth of background from Clint, I'm like, well, he's got this sheet thing figured out. Clint's ready to roll.
He's
What was
ready
bad was
to
when I
go.
realized I couldn't even copy like a day's worth of info on my background in one post. It's like you have exceeded the 1,000 word limit. I'm like, that's just day one. I've got like 2 weeks worth of posting here I've got to do. Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's like a series of Discord messages. Just
Yeah, I was willing to put an @everyone tag before each one of them. Since it was so
man.
many. I thought that would have been
Just
beautiful.
spam everybody.
and he's the admin of that server.
24 messages. What the heck's going on?
He's not gonna ban himself.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
We can't
Yeah.
ban it. So.
Bring it, bitch. I got this.
I do what I want.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a interesting Leshy. So as we were talking about there, Leshies are commonly familiars, and so this would be kind of an interesting potential background
Druid
element.
or wizard. Yes. Could be either.
And they can sometimes be all kinds of weird animal or plant-like things. They can have like gourds for heads. They can have like more vegetable nature. They can be more rocky, like he is. So
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't eat food.
You have to eat rocks
I
and
use
stuff.
photosynthesis, and I can feast off of like a cadaver. I can feast off of like rotting flesh and stuff on the ground. So I'm just gonna stand in this pile of goo of dead guy that you guys just killed and eat for a while. Is that okay?
You murder somebody and you just see him sitting on the dead body. Like, what are you doing? Like, don't worry about it.
he's very
Eating.
cute. He's very cute.
Nothing.
I'm very cute. Oh, I have to say, yeah, I get a feat as a Leshy that's called harmlessly cute. So I had to get it,
Why
right? I had
not?
to get it.
It's
I'm
pretty good
harmlessly
stuff.
Cute. Yeah.
It's Groot.
I'm gonna save Levi for
I'm
last
not
because I
Groot.
feel like he
I'm
wants
not
that.
using that.
You are Groot. It's true.
He kind of has like a baby Groot look going on there.
A little bit.
It's a good
little
look.
bit. Yeah.
Damn it, I'm a rock, okay? I'm not a stupid little plant.
Strong as he can be.
So, you know who else is like a rock? That is a spicy Mike. And eventually his transition's gonna go.
Spicy Mike, cause he's still pretty spicy. He's still the same old spicy Mike as he was before. You know, he's
Hold on, did he? Was his last name always Valentino?
It
Or
was
is that-
always that was always his last name, but as you recall, his mother called him Spicy, so he insisted that everyone else also called him Spicy Mike. So he's gonna continue freaking doing that. So yeah, he's like the Spicy Mike we all know and love, except surprisingly more athletic than he was before. Believe it or not.
But doing
As you can
crunchy.
tell by his beautiful physique.
Yep.
His 0 body fat arms and his 75% body fat neck.
It's all higher strength.
It's what it is.
So yeah, Spicy Mike is back. We are also gonna have a Dr. Jasper Smoothhands back as well. Smooth.
His hands are super smooth, guys.
So smooth.
And once we get this to transition, we'll see our next new character. Last one to show, and that is Zabra.
Hi, I'm Vabra Cavathel, and I'm a goblin, and things are pretty bad where I was, but it's okay because I learned some weird words, and I got a weird word stick, and I'm gonna use the weird word stick, and I'm gonna use it to get exactly what I want to get done, and I'm gonna spell some spells, and you're never gonna see me because I'm very, very sneaky.
He is, in fact, very sneaky according to his sheet. Nice. So that is the gentlemen and their new characters. So we are starting off in a homebrew game I am putting together right now, and there's a few steps we're going to kind of get into here. So I'm going to start off with Vagabond. Vagabond, you have been studying your cards, doing your alchemy, and getting into that mental state of mind that you do to get your readings. And recently you've started to sense a pattern in your readings that is unusual and has kind of callings back to your astral life. You had one dream, or not dream, but one reading in particular where you saw two figures stepping through a doorway. And one of them being a little larger than the other one. And the smaller of the two just vanishes as they cross through the doorway. After they kind of pass through and move into another room where you can't see, your like vision kind of follows up and you see a hand reaching down into a hole and just yanking out just goo and like refuse and sticks and fish and all kinds of stuff. And a tentacle wraps around its hand as it pulls back out of the tube. After that, you see again that same doorway, but this time you see lots of silhouettes, tall, skinny, lanky silhouettes moving closer to the door. And as you've been kind of like progressing throughout the last few days, trying to like think about this and traveling along the countryside, you've noticed with your detecting magic skills that you have, that there is a weird current in the air. There's like a thinness that seems to be coming from a certain direction. And as you walk towards it and towards this town, it's become thinner and thinner and thinner. Almost like, I don't know, like a fog is lifting off of. And you find yourself walking towards a garrison at the edge of some mountains. Let's see, here's my picture of the... Let's see if I can get this to pull up. No, not that one. There we go. So, you find yourself walking towards this gigantic crater. This thing is like probably hundreds of miles on edge.
Nice.
It's filled, as you see there, with like a lake in the middle and an island. And you're not finding yourself walking at that necessarily, but where the camera is in this picture, you're seeing that there is a about like 5 miles or so away from where this edge of the crater would be, where you're seeing an opening. There's a town that looks like it's a human town. There's a large central tower in the middle of it, and you see gates and walls around the outside of it, and you find there's a lot of troops out kind of lazily patrolling the area as you kind of come up.
And I've stepped out of the astral realm at this point, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will begin to make my way up towards the town. If they're lazily patrolling, I don't particularly care if I encounter one of the patrol groups or not.
Mm-hmm.
If they happen to be there, so be it. But if not, I will just saunter into town.
Okay.
See what I come across.
You see, are you wearing the mask currently?
Yeah, he never takes it off.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that one's gonna incur some inquisition here. So as you're,
just his face.
it could be, it might be, but that's not necessarily great either. So you see, some of these soldiers kind of like watching from a distance, and as you kind of make your way towards the town, they start to intercept you. And they're not like particularly heavily armored or anything like that. They're wearing some chainmail. They've got like a tabard on with a simple glyph of a leafy branch, like a leafy tree rather. And they come up to you, kind of keeping a distance about like 20 feet or so. Hands kind of like near their weapons, but not on them. Sir, or whatever you are. What's your business?
I've come with warnings.
Of what? What kind of warnings?
Pending doom.
Impending doom. Do you mind taking off the mask?
I cannot.
You mean you cannot?
I cannot.
Alright, well, tell me what you got to tell. I'll see if it needs to run into town.
Are these people human?
Yeah. Unknown.
There are dark things that come this way.
Dark things? Well, you see the guards kind of glance over towards the crater as you say that. Nah, we got time. Nothing's supposed to be coming anytime soon. What do you mean? What sorts of dark things are you talking about?
Conflict. Great conflicts come.
From where?
From beyond. Realms beyond your sight.
Oh, he's one of those wacky mages. All right. Look, you got any papers or anything?
What are papers?
Oh, Lord. All right, well, we're going to escort you into town. But, yeah, come on in. We'll see if we have any evidence of what you're talking about, then I guess we'll attend to it. And you see, they kind of flank you on either side, kind of keeping a little bit of distance between you. And, you know, the one guard that hasn't been talking kind of is like glancing around behind you to make sure, you know, there's nothing else like wacky back there. And, so, where are you from? And so they're like walking you towards the town.
I hail from the Astral Sea.
The Astral Sea?
Yes. That which lies between worlds.
Oh boy. Alright. Well, you're either a loon or this is something serious, so we better check it out. Yeah, sure, whatever. And so they slowly escort you towards the town, seeming kind of a mix between amused and annoyed. And as you kind of come to the town, you see it's not a big town. It's it looks more like a town that's kind of spilled over the edges of a military establishment. And as you're kind of looking around, you see that there are, you know, like a couple barracks sitting around. There's, you know, some town watch around. There's clearly what would have been some like war equipment, like some old siege equipment and stuff that has clearly not been in use anytime recently. And outside of that, you just see a lot of just medium-sized homes and small shops. And central, you see this giant pillar that's made out of like a blue glass, kind of crystalline kind of substance that kind of twists up into the sky. And it seems like they're kind of walking you over towards that direction.
Your equipment is in disrepair. You are ill prepared for what comes.
Well, we're not due any hostilities from people we know for at least another 15. So, well, we got some work ahead of us. What's that?
How many people do you know?
Well, the 5 kingdoms, at least. I mean, it's a lot of people.
Perhaps they are better prepared than you.
Well, wouldn't be the first time, that's true. And you're noticing these guys are pretty young. Like, they look like they might be 16, 17, kind of in that range. You know, and you're kind of looking them over as you're kind of getting through there. You're noticing that they don't even really seem to have like weathered looks at all. It doesn't look like they've been out in the, you know, in the elements. As you're kind of glancing at their hands, you're not seeing any calluses or anything like that. And their armor looks immaculate. Like, it is perfectly polished and clean, almost ceremonial looking. And they lead you in towards the town. And they kind of like motion towards some of the guards up at the tower as you kind of walk in. And they have a little quick exchange back and forth with each other before letting you in. And once inside, they're like, all right, go ahead and just wait here. We're going to go talk to the high-ups and see what they want to be doing here. We'll be back with you. And as that's going on, we're going to switch over to Spicy Mike.
Oh, all right. It's getting pretty serious over here.
Yeah. So, Spicy Mike, the events of the previous game that we were in are true, as far as you can tell, but they feel almost dreamlike to you. You remember waking up today, and it was like you woke up from a dream within a dream, and you're not sure if you're awake right now. That kind of weird sensation. And you know for a fact that your last memory was you, Digbungle, Lug, Clashius, and Jasper Smoothhands were fighting a blood ooze in that awful, alchemist lab that was inside the cave. Everyone was super injured, and you came out of that ready to, take some time to recuperate in town before heading off to your next adventure. And Jasper decided to go ahead and start healing you while you guys are sitting around camp. And Digbungle, for some reason, had a hat. Weird how Digbungle is always chaotic, right? But he puts his hat on, and the second he does,
Oh Lord.
something leaps out of the shadows, attacking him. And in a quick flash and an arc of red, you see blood splatter across your face and across Jasper Smoothhands. And a giant flash of light goes up. And suddenly you're somewhere, and you don't know where you're at. It's milky, dark, kind of star-filled kind of place, and it's kind of like a weird oil and water, like lava lamp kind of thing going, but with stars. And what's that? Animal G, you killed him with your last roll. The next time Digbungle put on a hat, an assassin of great renown would come to attack and kill him.
It's all your fault. It's
Yeah.
all your fault.
Yeah. So, kaboom.
Are you telling me Digbungle is dead?
He might be dead. We don't know. But what is
There's
what
still
is
a lot of
clear?
blood.
There was a lot of blood, and once this flash goes up, you see Jasper Smoothhands suddenly looks horrified, and not the kind of horrified you get when you see somebody get slashed. Like you've seen Digbungle slashed a number of times in front of Jasper. He usually reacts like a southern gentleman. Oh, dear Handy, And
I do declare.
I do declare that's a lot of blood. But in this case, he's not here. I can make fun of his character, right?
We're a Southern Belle and a cotillion right now.
So what you
I do feel a fate coming on.
the vipers. But what comes across his face though is a look of existential dread. He goes whiter than normal, and his eyes go big, like they are huge saucers. Before you see, his form just starts to unfold and turn inside out into 7 parts that fold up as he's screaming into a small gem at the top of his staff that clinks down by your feet.
The
And
staff
then-
is at my feet.
Yeah, it's his cane that he normally walks on, but now there's a jewel on the top with 7 facets. And hey, thanks for the bits there. I appreciate that.
Thanks. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, sorry, Animal Jesus.
As you're trying to kind of piece together what the hell's going on and where you are, suddenly you feel yourself stumble, and you feel gravity under you again that you realize wasn't there a few moments before. And you spill out, stumbling into a strange man wearing a squid mask.
Oh Lord.
And Dustin, this guy has the build of the silhouette you saw walking through the door.
The build of a amazing athlete.
Neat
you know.
origami.
Oh. So I just like woke up out of this basically.
Yeah, you're in a town.
Okay,
You're near
so I don't
some.
recognize anything.
No, it's weird. This is somewhere else. You are in a busy street, standing by a gate. For whatever reason, the moment that he spills in here, the guards just happen to be looking another direction, and he just comes in unnoticed by anyone except
friggin'
for
chaos.
but Dustin here.
Oh, hey, whoa. I like stumble on it. Hey, oh, sorry, I'm almost poking my friggin' eye out with these things over here. Look at the stuff on your face. That's pretty weird. Hey, Buddy, could you tell me exactly where are we at right now? I don't really recognize none of this.
I'm unfamiliar with where we are.
Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, first guy I meet in the place I don't know where he is either. Okay, maybe nobody knows where they are here. Hey,
Sure, you were where you were supposed to be.
Yeah, okay, sure, that sounds great. I look down the street. Is there anybody else walking the street?
There's a lot of people walking the streets, but they're all like elsewhere. You're not seeing them immediately around you. They don't seem to be paying attention to you for some reason.
Don't
It's
worry,
almost-
Cam, there's people on the street. They're eating chicken.
People eating bacon on the cross the nation.
Yep, that's true. And you do feel a clink of that cane tumble off your foot onto the sandy ground below.
I want to
So-
read Spicy Mike's aura.
Oh,
Okay.
it's freaking amazing.
It's so
what it is.
spicy.
It's got a hint of capsaicin and
I guess it's for items. I guess I don't do it to people. That's cool. You can carry on.
Yeah, we'll play it.
So,
We'll play it.
It's got one of these.
it's got a T square.
That's true. He does have that.
So
This
I would
is
like-
in his aura. If it isn't, I quit this game.
Yeah, his aura does have some T-squares floating about. They create geometric shapes of energy and light. And the shapes you're noticing look alien a little bit. There's just something not quite right about them. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of like a twinge of fear in there, and a little bit of like amusement. But there's some residual magic just kind of dripping from him and that cane. And the cane in particular is glowing bright with like a chaotic swirl of just all kinds of different colors coming off of it.
I love that the guy that's the alien thinks that my aura looks alien.
It looks alien in that it looks somewhat
yeah.
familiar. Yeah.
You lost someone on the way here.
Yeah, I kind of got separated from some other people I was hanging out with, so I don't know where they at right now, but that's okay. We'll find them. As soon as I realize that cane is dropped, I want to do like when a soccer player just like puts the foot under the ball and pops it up.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna pop it up into my hand real quick, and I'm gonna slide it like. I assume it's not that long since Dig Bungle was only like 3'9".
No, clarification. The person who folded up like meat origami was Jasper Smoothhands.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh.
And the cane is the cane that Jasper Smoothhands walks with.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dig Bungle. I was like, I don't remember a cane, but okay.
But it was his
Okay,
hand
okay.
was the last piece that folded up, and everything
Got
folded
it.
into a blood red gem that has
Basically
7
what happened
facets.
Simultaneous that Dig Bungle got.
Yeah, Dig Bungle gets whacked.
Got it.
Immediately
Okay,
thereafter,
okay.
you see Jasper Smoothhands looks horrified in a way that you haven't seen before.
Got it.
Looks
Yeah,
to you, and then all that happened.
Okay, I didn't realize he was the one that unfolded.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'll pop it up and I'll like, I don't know, like stuff it in my belt. Actually, what is? Let me remind myself here what my kind of character looks like. Let's make this make sense. So yeah, he'll slide it in like the side of his belt, off to the side, kind of where that I don't know if it's just like that flap, that long like flap that hangs down off the side.
Yeah.
So it kind of just it hangs out underneath there. It's not like completely hidden, obviously, but it's just like out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, what was that there? Okay, well I got that. Good thing I picked up the thing I dropped. Okay, so, oh boy. Okay, I should and maybe you and me should really figure out where we at, because that seems like an important piece of information for anything that we might want to do. So, yeah, okay. A best place to figure that out is in a bar. Let's find us a bar or an inn. That'll work. Let's do that. So I just start looking around at different buildings, seeing if anything looks like some sort of social gathering area.
Yeah, up the street where the other two tokens are living, but they're not actually there. There's a kind of a bracket-shaped, staple-shaped building. It seems like there's a lot of people kind of congregating in that area. You hear some music, and there's some activity there. Yeah, bars do solve everything. And as you're looking over there, you notice an icon on their wall that looks eerily similar to that wood carving that you saw on the doorway leading into the blood room. It's a hill with a small town with a hovel on fire.
And that's like engraved into the door or on the side of the wall.
Yeah,
like
it's the doorway. It's like
doorway.
just kind of carved into it. It looks very similar to what you guys had determined was Etron Folly's symbol, like a relief of that origin. Hey, Sharks Boy, thank you for the sub.
Hey, thank you, Sharks Boy.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Much appreciated.
Thank you. Drink to that.
Yeah, drink to that. Okay, hey, buddy. You know, I don't know what you got going on, but maybe we should go figure out what's going on with this whole place, so that way neither of us are confused. I don't know. Maybe that'll help. What do you? I'm gonna go over there. You can come if you want. So here we go.
There's no confusion on my part.
Okay, well, if you could fill me in, that'd be fantastic. But you don't even know where we're at right now, so I don't really trust a whole lot of what you gotta say. So let's go. Let's see if somebody else knows what's going on.
You put too much stock in names.
Maybe, but you know, names are important. Mine is Spicy Mike, by the way, just in case you were wondering. You probably weren't, since you don't care about names. What should I call you, whether it is a name or not? Just like,
Those
hey
who
guy?
Call me something. Call me
Uh-huh.
Vagabond.
Vagabond, that's more of a descriptor than a name. You sure that's what you want me to call you there? That seems more like an adjective, but okay, Vagabond it is. That's what we'll do for now until you decide to be less secretive about everything. So, okay, let's go on.
Sharks Boy, just so you know, we played the module up to a certain point, and then we decided to stop playing the module and do a completely new campaign. I am rolling in a couple elements due to the fact that some of the guys wanted to keep their old characters, but this is an entirely different arc, different story, and everything. So you're not going to get necessarily spoilers here. Maybe a tiny from character interactions, but outside of that, that's not going to ruin the story that you're watching on YouTube.
We already whooped at that, and now we like something else.
Whoa! Those
Calling it down.
Just sound like my buddy over there. I know that guy.
So while you guys are making your conversation go, you do notice something kind of odd, both of you.
Like
What started off, well, everything is odd, but what started off
Everything's very
as odd timing of people just not looking at you as you showed up and things, you notice that the guards are taking a long time to get back to you, and nobody seems to be paying attention to you at all, in fact. It's almost like you're not there. And as you're kind of contemplating that, we're going to switch over to our Leshy buddy, Burgeon. So, in Burgeon's story, he had just discovered we'll call it a friend, and he was out into the forest nearby, and let me pull up my notes. Where to go? All right, so this little girl has come up to you recently, and in your backstory, you kind of wrote in a few things. So we're just going to kind of like go back and forth on this real quick, just kind of show the audience. But she kind of is like kind of following you around in the wooded area that you're kind of waking up in. And she's kind of going around like grabbing at flowers and sticking them in her hair and taking twigs and stuff. She's kind of like looking into the trees and kind of whistling at birds and things. And then she notices you. And kind of runs over to grab at kind of like your kind of the skipping rocks portions of your shoulders, like she wants to use them to kind of toss into the nearby pond. And she rushes up to you and starts to grab at you. And what do?
I jump up and start making clacking sounds with my fingers. And I stare at her confused.
Oh man, where's my voice mod?
I'm gonna be a little girl. Maybe.
Animal G says I have to backhand her into the lake.
Don't backhand me into the lake.
Oh,
I think I have to be
my.
really close to this thing for this to work. But hello, who are you? Are you a monster? Friend? You talk? Okay. And she kind of steps a few times towards you. She doesn't look scared. She looks kind of like overly excited, kind of like floating. Yeah, voice was on.
How tall is she? Is she approximately my height? I'm small.
How tall is your character?
I'm small. I don't know. Small sized.
So you're like, what is that, 4 foot max? I think is small.
Maybe.
Something like that.
Maybe 4 foot. Maybe. I don't know. What's Pathfinder's rules on height?
I have no idea what it is for a Leshy, but she is
It doesn't
probably
give you a chart like the other races does. It just says you're small.
small guy.
So-
Okay. She is probably about 7 or 8 year old small girl. She's
Perfect.
rather short.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Virgin walks up to her and leans his forehead out and attempts to touch his forehead to her forehead.
Okay. And she like leans in, and the moss.
The moss
get
kind
on
of
that
tickles her forehead, and yeah, it's she kind of tickles her a little bit.
I
She
make
laughs.
a rumbling sound on my middle rock,
Okay.
and when I do, I start to glow a little bit and sprout a few little tiny flowers, and then I speak into her mind.
Okay. Well,
Hi.
what do you say?
I'm Bergen.
Oh. What? What? Urgent? How are you talking to me? I don't even see your. You even have lips?
I don't think I do. Who are you?
This is really neat. My name's Matilda. What's your? You said Virgin?
Matilda.
Yeah.
Matilda's a beautiful name. Have you seen the sun? I've
Yeah.
been following the sun for days.
Yeah, of course. And she's like, spinning around.
And kind of looking up and kind of dancing a little bit around the top there.
The sun has a brother. His name is Moon. Have you seen the moon?
Yeah, I like every night. Well, most nights.
The moon is beautiful.
Do you know it's not made out of cheese?
Cheese. I've never
Oh.
had cheese. What is cheese?
And you see she kind of starts like,
She starts bumbling through her pouches and
oh, here we go. And she,
damn voice changer. And she hands you like a hard cheese, like a cheddar kind of thing there. It's a weird
What is this?
yellowish white textured thing.
Oh,
right. And she sticks one in her mouth and, chews it.
oh.
Try it. Well,
I do not have a mouth.
oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you for the cheese, though. I shall keep it forever.
Ooh.
Well, I don't know if you should hold it forever. It's, it'll grow and stay bad.
Oh, the cheese is alive?
Well, Dad says, yeah, kinda.
I shall cherish your gift. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have learned today to walk on my hands. Would you like to see?
Yes.
I attempt to walk on my hands.
All right, let's see how you roll here. Let's see if I
Should
can
we
get
do
this.
athletics or acrobatics or performance?
I would say acrobatics is the physical task, but if you're trying to be like performative in the way of like making her amused, I would go with performance.
I am trying to make her amused because laughter is the most beautiful thing nature has ever given us.
All right, let's do it. Let's see what you roll. You rolled
A 25.
That is a critical success. She starts, squealing with laughter. She is trying to do cartwheels and kind of jumping along with you. And she is just like losing her mind excited. She's giggling, spinning in circles, jumping around you, and she's having a great time.
I love your laughter. This is wonderful. I have tried to go to that village right in front of us, the large tree with all of the seeds. I have tried to go there for many days, but every time I tried, my feet would stop. So I decided, I'm going to walk on my hands.
Oh, does that work?
I don't know. I just learned just now.
I don't think I could walk on my hands very long. I think, well, that's where I'm from. You wanna see what's there?
You want me to go to your tree village?
Well, it's not a tree village. It's...
Well,
like-
what is that? It's a very large tree. All of its
No!
branches have been torn off.
No, that's the Wizard Tower. Dad calls it
A
the
wizard tower.
pillar
So are all of
of...
those things on the ground, are those large seeds that has fallen from the wizard's tower?
Oh, no, those are houses and buildings and shops and places where people live.
I thought you built your own forest. Interesting.
Not exactly, but my dad is one of the most powerful wizards in all of the land. And
Oh,
would love to meet you.
wonderful. By chance, have you heard his voice before?
He looks at you like real, like side-eye, like... Of course!
I
Silly?
made another joke. Did I make a joke?
Yeah, I mean, of course.
So he is the one. I shall go see your father. He is the voice.
What voice?
The voice.
And she starts walking with you towards the place. The voice. But I don't know. Dad never leaves that tower. Like, when would you have heard his voice?
I don't know. You said he had the voice.
Well, no. I mean, he has a voice. Like, I have a voice.
You have a voice too?
Yeah. She just like
I
talking.
am confused. You speak life into creatures like me?
Hey, Goblin Cave, thanks for the raid there.
A goblin cave.
Nice.
Thanks.
Brought some
That
friends
is
with us.
One cavey goblin.
They were having themselves some fun shenanigans a little earlier on their stream. I was stopping there and
Shenanigans.
watching.
Nice.
Always happen.
Fantastic. We are doing a kind of a session 0, getting to know the characters, finishing up characters for a new Homebrew Pathfinder 2e game. There's some confusing happenings going on right at the moment. Our current character that is having a scene is a Leshy, and let me pull up his picture, hopefully. Hopefully this will work. There he is. And hide that other screen. Bam, transition.
On the screen.
So you are going to hopefully here in a second see this guy. Maybe.
And he's 10 days old.
And he is having a conversation with a little 7-year-old girl who's been playing in the woods, with little twigs in her hair and, flower necklaces and stuff, and just kind of spilling around in joy. And he's having a very odd conversation with her, where they are learning things about walking on hands and speaking. And he has just learned of a wizard that he is interested in. So, where's my voice mod? There we go.
So, Dad is a wizard at the Pillar of the Enlightened Restraint. And
Oh, he is a pillar.
no, he's not a pillar. His place is a pillar. He works there. Teaches school and like children. Well, not just children, like adults too. And he gets all the books and does the magic. Really cool.
Magic.
One
Yes.
day I'm gonna be a wizard.
Oh, you are a wizard. You have the voice. You just told me.
You know what? Let's just go talk to Dad.
Wonderful.
And so she starts like skipping ahead of you in this weird locomotion.
I attempt to skip also.
It's awkward. But you have a good time, and you find yourself walking about a mile or so over some kind of up and down hills and along things. And she's pointing out like every little like animal that she sees. There's clouds she's pointing at and saying they look like something, and that's what you're going across. And around this time, Levi, I forgot your
Just so you know,
name.
my voice isn't audible. It's only in her mind.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She's any conversation that she's having with me, nobody else hears the replies.
Yep. So at
So you
this
make
point,
people crazy.
yes,
I don't
yes.
have a mouth. I can't vocalize. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does kind of look a little bit like the the Frozen character, I guess.
What?
So while this is going on, Zabra, you've been traveling from your recent release and escape from your orc captors and tormentors, and you have been making your way out in the countryside. And you're kind of starting to see signs of civilization as you approach a large mountain ridge. And as you're kind of cresting the hill, you can see up in front of you this gigantic glass pillar rising into the sky around a town, or in the center of a town. It's... He looks dumbfounded into the sky, and as he's staring at it, two shapes come bounding across the road in front of you. A small girl, and this really weird shamble of stones and plants?
Quickly, I pull my hood up and I cover the bad part of my face. Because, nobody really likes looking at that.
As soon as you kind of put up the hood and you make kind of a quick motion, you see the little girl kind of turns to you, kind of jumps back, and
I keep the word stick close in my bad hand, and I hold up the good hand, and I'm like, "That's okay. That's okay. I'm just taking a walk.
You're not a bad man?
I am not a bad, nor I am a man."
Virgin? I don't know if we're okay.
What is that? You have a rock monster behind you.
He like kind of turns to him. He's my friend.
Your friend is a rock monster.
Hello? So you're not gonna hurt me?
No, I do not plan to hurt you anytime soon.
Oh, okay. In that case, hi, my name is Matilda.
Hi, my name is Zabra. Zabra Cavazzle. And then I go like this with my hands, and then I cast Prestidigitation, and I make little bits of sparks go.
She starts clapping and like kind of laughing
Thank
a little
you.
bit. Like her
Thank you
expression
very much. Thank you
switches
very much.
so
Thank
rapidly.
you very much. That
Like-
will be your copper, please.
Oh, I don't have any copper.
You
But-
got snacks?
Yeah, I've got snacks. Hey, Virgin, want to share the cheese? Oh, it's okay. I'll share some of mine. And she starts rifling through her bag. And
Inside the bag, you see she's pulling out some cheese.
Oh, that's a pretty good-looking cheese you got going there.
She walks up to you like super like strong princess vibes, stompy feet.
Yeah.
And here you go.
Thank you. Service is rendered.
Hey, we got another raid.
Thanks
Thank you
for
so
the
much.
raid.
Oh, hey.
Appreciate it.
NVNG.
Gee, thank you.
Party a little
Welcome. Man, we got a lot of people rolling in. We are
Chompa on my cheese.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So tonight we are doing essentially a session 0, finishing characters and kind of just getting some introductions to who they are and running them into one another. We stopped doing a module, and this is, again, like I said, Homebrew. Hey, thank you for the follow, Jibber Jabba.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So we are getting introduced to some of our wacky characters here. So we've got a whole lot of wacky stuff happening at the moment. And thank you, Templar Blaze. Much appreciated.
Thanks. Thank you.
We currently have a conversation. Hey, here's another one. Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Fabulous
guys.
Sham.
Thank you. Thank you.
Much appreciated.
Yes. Awesome.
It's awesome. Has followed us. Thank you. And Trev516, thank you as well.
Thank you, guys.
It's like an avalanche of follows. Much appreciated.
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah, and before we kind of get back into the stream of things, Snackery, thank you very much. Look down on the panels below. You're going to see a lot of our other shows that we do throughout the week. So we do a lot of stuff. We play 5th edition, we do Pathfinder, we do video games, we do a music show, we do art show. We got a lot of stuff. So hopefully something in there you'll enjoy. But thank you. Hey.
All of it.
Yeah, tons of people in here. It's just chimes blowing up in my head here. I love it.
Love it.
So you just stumbled into a conversation with between our Leshy friend named Virgin, who let me pull up his picture again. We have Zabrak. I'm learning the names too. Zabrakazazzle, who you're seeing on the screen at the moment.
The last name, just it's
Zabra.
Zabra. That's all you gotta do. It's a Zabra.
And he has come across these individuals here. So he sees, as soon as this pops in, this rock guy. Come on. There it is. Who's Virgin, and a small 7-year-old girl named Matilda. And they're meeting on the road out in the woods. And so far there's kind of been like a slight tense exchange between the goblin that just appeared on the road and the young girl, which quickly melted into endearment as the goblin did some tricks.
So,
Trick or cheese. It's my side gig.
wait, what? You have a sidekick?
I have many side gigs. You gotta have a gig, Matilda. If you don't have a gig, then you got nothing. You're useless. You gotta make yourself useful, or you have nothing. I can fix all kinds of stuff. I can fix chow. I can fix ships. I can fix all kinds of stuff.
Wow. I gotta come up with a stick. Hey, wait, I got a stick. And she pulls a stick out of her hair and hands it to you.
You're giving me this?
Well, does it count?
Yeah. You make sticks?
He can too. Yeah, like she points back at Virgin.
You make sticks?
You have to touch his head to talk to him.
Oh,
It's a secret.
Is he okay with that? Can I just walk up and just touch his head and that's okay?
She looks back at him. He's motioning you over.
You make sticks?
Bergen presses his head up against your head. No, not hand. No. Forehead to forehead.
Oh!
Have a good night, Animal G. Catch us in the bod.
Later, Animal G.
So I touch his head and I start banging the drum rock in my belly. And when I do, hi, I'm Virgin.
See, I told you he talks.
You're a talking rock! Okay, you're a virgin. I am
I am a
Zabra.
virgin. You are a zebra.
Yes! Close enough! Good job, Rock! God,
Thank you.
how are you doing this?
I am a virgin.
You're the first virgin I've ever met.
I am also the first virgin I have ever met.
You need to be very careful, virgin, when you're the only thing anybody's ever met that makes you special, and special things are coveted, and coveted things are stolen.
Oh,
Yeah, you think he's special too, huh? I'm gonna show him to my dad. He's a wizard.
I'm going to see the wizard. He has a voice.
I want to go see the wizard.
Oh, great! We can all go together.
Let's all go see the wizard.
And she's like,
Would
super
you like
excited, prancing
more
around.
tricks?
yes, 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 yes. And she just keeps saying that.
Over and over and over and over and over.
On the way to the wizard, I use a combination of Mage Hand, Prestidigitation, and Ghost Sound to do a variety of cutesy things involving objects and dolls and unicorns that I crudely make out of Prestidigitation and then Mage Hand them around and change their colors and then they make them turn into sparks and all that nonsense.
Fantastic.
Obsidian's correct. That group is super wholesome.
Yeah.
And I run to the, like, everything is horrible nihilist guy.
Speaking of which,
The world's gonna end soon, and it's okay.
Don't worry, nothing matters.
you two are heading into town, and as you're getting closer to it, you see the town that I've described before, but since we got new people here, I'm going to talk to them a little bit too. It's a town built up about like 5 miles or so from a mountain range. And that mountain range, I'll bring up here in a second. It'll come up eventually whenever it decides it wants to. But there's a town that's got a giant mage tower kind of built up in the middle, and it looks like it's a kind of like a garrison that's kind of overgrown and ended up having a town around the outside of it. And this thing is definitely not wanting to go up. This thing is always lightning fast until I stream Pathfinder.
2 weeks.
But out here, you see this guy.
You're welcome.
Kind of 3, actually.
But this gigantic crater is off in the distance, and it kind of looms large. But out where the camera is, essentially, about 5 miles that direction, this town is up on a hill that kind of overlooks that area, has a giant twisty tower of blue glass, and it's not like a massive town or anything. It's probably a few thousand people that live here, but it's not like a small village either. And as you guys approach, you're seeing there are guards around, and they're doing their rounds, patrolling, I guess. But it's more kind of just, I don't know, ceremonial almost. Like they're going through the process of just kind of taking their steps. They kind of look over, they see Goblin kind of walking up, they give it kind of a quick look, and then they look down at Matilda.
As we get too close to guards, I'm gonna kind of hang out by Virgin and stay behind him, and I'm gonna let Matilda lead the way.
Yep, they look over your way, and then they see Matilda skipping and jumping and doing little spins. And, like running back and like giving you little kisses on the cheeks and stuff. And then they're just kind of like, oh, okay. Hi, Matilda. And then you have new friends. Tell your dad I said hi. And say, oh, thank you. And they just let you go by. It's like the damnedest thing. A rock guy and a goblin just walk right by. It's...
Virgin, that's not supposed to happen.
What is supposed to happen?
What's supposed to happen is that you and I do not look like the rest of these people. So since we look different and, in their opinion, ugly, they're supposed to throw us in a box and poke us with sharp sticks.
Oh.
Oh my God, no.
Who would do that? That's terrible.
Most people, Matilda. You know what that means, Matilda?
No.
It means you're very special.
I am
You don't
special.
want to be special, Matilda. You know what happens to special people?
What?
They get taken.
Yeah.
No! I want to
You
be
gotta
taken.
be careful. You gotta be careful. Let's get to your dad.
Sounds terrible. We're in
It is
terrible
terrible.
danger.
Don't
I don't want to
get
be special.
stolen. The last time I got stolen, this happened to my face.
Hey,
What
Oh,
happened to your
no.
face?
It's all like, I was not born like this, and I had one more ear.
Oh.
Don't
What
get
were you
stolen.
born like?
Okay. Look at this half.
Yes.
The other half looked like this. I had 2 of these.
Oh. I like your new face.
You have strange taste, but also you're a rock. So today is full of surprises.
That's an ouchie.
Thank you.
I think I know people can fix it. Maybe. I don't know. Dad can do a lot of things. He's awesome. He's the greatest.
Let's go see your dad. It's exciting.
And so
She leads you in. The guards kind of give you guys a pass. And you're noticing, again, kind of like what I was describing to the other guys, as you guys are kind of coming into this area, there's an odd just lack of attention. Like, people are doing their thing, they glance up at you for a second, and then just don't pay you any mind. And you find you guys walking south along the street here. Do I have an icon for Matilda? I don't. But the three of you guys are walking down next to a bar as Vagabond and Spicy Mike are heading north along that same street. Now, Vagabond, which, let me show the home cred, what you look like. Vagabond, as you've been kind of paying attention more and more to the area, this area feels really thin. It's like there's no humidity. It's strange. Like, you're feeling kind of like slight murmurs in your vision. You're feeling like a little like faint kind of sensations. Yeah, I did pick that voice of the three. But yeah, it feels really odd, and you're noticing in front of you, there's a rock guy, and a goblin, and a little girl. And Spicy Mike, you're seeing this too. This place just gets weirder and weirder by the second.
Oh man, what? Oh, I've seen some pretty messed up goblins, but that guy's not had a good day. You see what is here over there? You see what I'm? Never mind. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go over to that like inn bar place that I was thinking about going to.
This is Spicy Mike. For those who can't see
Spicy Mike, the most athletic man to have ever walked this planet.
So yeah, you head up that way, and you're heading towards the bar, where you are basically just going to intercept Zabra, Virgin, and Matilda. And you see this little girl come skipping up to you, Vagabond. Whoa! Wait.
they say you're not supposed to stand out and be special. Guys, is he okay? Or G? Or that?
Yeah, it is. It's
hello.
okay, Matilda. That is what we like to call an it, and you should step away at least 5 steps from it, because things that look like that are probably gonna put you in a box and poke you with sharp sticks.
So for the chat, this picture is what Vagabond looks like, except for instead of a bird beak, it's supposed to be like tentacles coming out. Oh, I don't know. I think his mask looks cool. It's like a fish. Or something. Squid. That's what it's called. That's it. It's a squid.
Your charred goblet friend is correct.
So, hey there, everybody. How are we all doing here? This is a new guy that I met not long ago. We don't have any serious ties, so if anything weird happens, I would like to not be responsible for that. Hey, quick question. What would you call this town that we're in right now, little girl? Just want to hear you say it. I already know the answer.
You do not have to answer this man's questions if you don't feel like it.
Oh no, you don't have. No, you don't have to. But I would very much appreciate it.
Matilda,
It's a secret. You
Matilda,
gotta know the handshake.
Well, I don't
not
know.
tell these people about your dad unless they know the magic words.
Oh, so your dad is into magic. I got it. That makes sense. I guess.
Yeah, he's a
So-
wizard.
Your dad is a wizard. That is fantastic. So you see, we're becoming friends already.
His name is Mortimer Eigen. And he's from the-
Mortimer Eigen. Okay.
He is a wizened wizard of the Pillar of Enlightened Restraint.
And I assume there's a massive pillar in the middle of this town, right?
Huge.
Oh. That is convenient. I may like to talk to someone of his ilk at some point. I'm a little bit confused on to what is happening to me right now. So, perhaps someone like him could help.
Here, shake my hand. And if you get it
Uh-oh.
right, I'll tell you where you're at.
Okay. I am Spicy Mike, by the way, just in case anybody was wondering. Which I'm not sure that you were, but that's okay.
And she reaches out with her hand. I'm Matilda. And she, like, does a weird, like, handshake. Like, starts, like, kind of moving her fingers and stuff.
Weird ways.
I'm very athletic. I learn it very quickly.
And you do. You kind of pick it up and she's like, oh, this is... Okay, you did it. You did it. You're... I keep forgetting the voice changer.
You did it! This is Etron's Garrison.
Say veterans? Is that what you said?
No, Etron's.
Etron's Garrison.
E-T-R-A-N-S.
S.
And then-
Yep,
And then
that makes
Garrison.
sense.
Garrison's
That
the other
makes sense.
part. I don't know how to spell.
So, if this is Etron's Garrison, then that would mean that this is some sort of military stronghold for some reason. What exactly are we defending from here at this garrison?
So you look
What-
around.
What are the bad people?
You're looking around. You're noticing there is some siege equipment here, but it looks like it's in slight disarray. Not like broken or anything, but just not maintained. Like the paint's kind of peeling off of it. There's like dust on a lot of things that are the military equipment. There are barracks, kind of dotted around the edges of the place that look like there's activity in them, but I mean, it doesn't look serious. It doesn't look like they're on high alert by any means.
Is there many military personnel walking around?
Matilda and Burgeon, we have business with your father, Matilda, and these guys they're great and all, but these are two full-grown, well, this is a full-grown man who clearly is warm, and another one who is, I don't know what, and so you are a little girl, and we should be going towards your dad. Where's your dad, hon? Let's go take you to your dad.
So I'm looking around Matilda to see what is talking to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that guy. So how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. It's nice to meet you. I'm gonna stay over here with the little girl that you don't know that you're talking to in the street.
That's fine.
And-
How do you know her? Because you don't seem like you know each other very well, and I don't know.
I'm a
Maybe it's the
personal
same.
bodyguard.
Oh, okay. Is that how you got the
I like this
thing?
game.
little
I'm a
ear
princess.
thing you got going on there? Is that what happened in the the defense of this little girl? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's quite
I
honorable.
faced down many monsters. Just on the way here, we were attacked by a butter lion. It's a lion that has butterfly wings, and it shoots sparks, and it's lit my face on fire.
I would like to determine if this guy's lying to me.
Okay. Let's take a look at the sheet real quick, see what's on there as
I don't even
options.
know where my dice are. You're lucky, because I got all roll these freaking digital dice, because I don't know where my dice are right now.
I believe it's society that you use for this.
Society, no. I'm gonna be real bad at this. Well, I'm not gonna be terrible at it, because Spicy Mike now has untrained improvisation.
Nice.
Which allows him to use something half of my level instead of 0 for an untrained thingy. Untrained skill.
Thingy it is.
A thingy. So we're level 3, and is it Pathfinder?
Round up.
Rounds up or down?
Yeah, round up.
Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's roll a society. Oh, it should be a +2, but it's still a 7, even with a +2. So That's not great. That's
I don't know,
not
man.
great.
He's telling the truth, or doesn't
Oh,
sound like
well.
he's lying.
Okay, that's okay. I guess
It was
that's
very
cool.
dangerous, and I protected her. Now, we did not defeat the creature, but we were able to drive it away.
Oh,
which
that's
is really-
fantastic.
Yes. So, it's been a bit of a rough day, but I really need to get her to her father. So, welcome
okay.
to Etron's Garrison. You're in a safe location. I
What
cannot
about-
speak for the traveler here.
What about that little guy
No,
over there?
let's
Who's
not.
that
We
guy?
don't need to deal with that. That's
Come
a
on,
whole other.
we're all
Nope,
freaking
nope,
friends
nope.
here.
It's
Everything's
hot.
gonna be fine.
You're
Don't
It's
worry
hot.
about it.
This is a very a valuable asset belonging to Matilda's father.
I would just
I'm
like to point out that you are also a freaking stranger to me, as much as I am to you.
Matilda, do I
just-
belong to your father?
I'm just
I
trying to be
have
friendly.
business. I work here.
Do
I
you?
have never seen you here before, sir.
Okay, well, I never seen you here before neither, so what's
Well,
that
that's
mean?
because you're new.
How do you know?
Because I've never seen you here before, and
Well,
I've
maybe I'm
been
just-
working here for like a
maybe-
solid week already,
I'm just
keeping
real
Matilda
sneaky.
safe.
And
For whatever
I've
it's
been on a
worth.
mission, you know?
I have seen all of you here before.
Oh, well, that's nice of...
Cue
so
record
this-
scratch. I
this-
just look over.
This guy over here, this is likes to be known as adjective Vagabond. I don't know why, but that's what he wants me to call him, so we're gonna call him that. He likes to talk sometimes, but I'm not always real sure what he's talking about. You may see the same thing when you talk to him. He's a little different, but you know, he seems nice enough. He seems to care very little about most things. Don't know why that is, but I don't feel like he would divulge that information himself, so I am giving it to you.
Have a good night, hell yeah, kids. Thanks for stopping in. Catch you later.
Hey, there you hell
Be
yeah,
well.
kid.
Right.
While they're saying that, Vagabond, it's almost as if like, as that record skip moment happened, you're looking at her, and like she doesn't turn, but it's like you feel like she looks straight into your soul and says, "These are them," in like this creepy, like straight deadpan voice, and then just goes back to acting like a little girl, and nobody else seems to notice this.
You've all been brought here by fate.
See, this is what I'm
Thanks
talking
for the
about.
follow.
Hey, thanks
Was
for
that
the follow.
Cosbio
Thank
Streets?
you for the follow.
Cosbio
Cosbio
Streets.
Streets.
I have been brought here by the voice. Is this what you speak of?
Virgin.
Did I hear that
Yeah.
in my head?
I say, I don't know if we can hear him. Can we hear him?
No.
Virgin? Yes?
Hmm.
He's saying the voice's name is Fate. And you need to stay close to Matilda and let's go see your dad before we get away from these strange
He knows the voice's
men.
name?
Vagabond.
Virgin runs up to Vagabond
Okay.
and just stares up at him and lifts his hands up like a child to pick me up.
Yes.
Vagabond,
whoa,
Vagabond
whoa.
reaches down, picks it up, and holds it at eye level, and all you can see is the deadpan stare of the mask. And he says to you in Sylvan, "What is your name?"
Virgin leans his head forward. He touches his forehead. He leans farther
Mr.
forward.
Vagabond, you have to push your head on his, or you can't hear him talking. A secret. Shh.
He leans his head forward.
Virgin again starts rumbling his belly with his hands to make a drumming sound. And in Sylvan, he replies, "My name is Virgin. I too follow the voice. Do you know the voice's name?"
There are many voices out there.
I am on my way. I am 10 days old. I have followed the sun to this place.
Clarification. After Virgin has made a mental link, does it remain forever?
I really
10
hope so.
minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Do we all hear it, or only the person to whom he is directly speaking?
Technically,
Right.
I have to cast a cantrip every time I use this.
Clint, I am going to make a ruling for the sake of us having a game that functions. Once you connect it, you could choose to reconnect it at will. Like
Are you
just
saying that this
in a
is
moment.
a hindrance? Because I enjoy it.
it's your choice. You could choose not to activate it, but I will say you have the option to anyone you've already forehead kissed, you can immediately communicate if you're within, like speaking distance.
Okay.
But you
I
do
will
notice that
communicate.
there's a smell, like a flowery, like fragrance as he's speaking.
Yes, my
Hold on,
communication
so
is
there's a
pheromone
flower.
based.
Say there's a flowery smell, and we hear voices in our head.
Yep.
I
Yes.
feel like
Virgin.
this is like early signs of stroke, I
Virgin.
think, guys. We need to be sure
Virgin,
that we get checked out.
Virgin, come back.
I put the little rock thing back down.
Thank you. Careful, careful. He's very expensive.
I did not catch your name. Oh, there it is. By the way, a side effect is that I read your mind. What's your name, Vagabond?
You find that Vagabond
Side effect.
does not have a name that he remembers, but
Oh.
those who must call him something call him Vagabond.
Some
Oh.
call him Tim.
The enchanter.
You do not have a name.
It seems as though it has long been forgotten.
Oh, I learned my name when I first saw the light. Maybe you should see light.
This is a very weird day.
You see glimpses of many different suns.
So we've got to return this girl to her father, who is powerful enough that were he to feel his daughter were being dealt with in a dishonorable fashion, would probably be able to turn all of us into snails.
No, wait,
So-
hold on a minute. What are you planning on, pal? Like, because I know I'm not doing nothing weird, but you seem to be very strange about all of this, and I
I'm
don't
her
quite understand.
trusted bodyguard by her father. It's my job to get her to safety.
Is that true? Hey, Matilda, have you met this guy before today? Because I'm getting the impression that you have not.
And she looks right at him.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I'm very good at knowing when things are not true, and this does not seem true to me. So, I feel like maybe he's telling stories to me for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. And I
Hey,
kinda
don't
like it
ruin the
very much.
game. We're having fun.
Okay,
This
that's
is so
fine.
much fun. It's a little not safe right now. So let's make the fun more safe.
I'm very concerned that you are concerned about me so much, yet you are playing games with the little girl as well. So,
I walk up to this odd, spicy man who is
spicy man.
oddly built with very low body fat but looks incredibly acrobatic, except in his neck.
Except in his neck.
I'm
Yes.
not sure if he can look down at me or not with
Who
the
can?
girth of
Too
his
much.
neck.
The
If not
blubber
for
just
his-
moves to the side. It's fine.
If there's, I look at him and I do the same.
Oh,
I
hey,
lift my hands up.
Hey there, little guy. Oh, hi. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh no, we lost somebody.
Everything looks weird now.
It sure does. That's my
There's
favorite part.
head. It's in a weird
I will just
thing.
have you know that I think it's our internet in town because I can't even watch the stream.
Great
I can
googly
oddly
moogly.
send you a video, but I can't watch the stream.
Okay, that's fantastic.
Hope you
Yeah.
picked that one.
Well,
whatever.
you guys will stare at
wanna
some
call a
wacky
break?
faces for a moment. Yeah, let's call a break for just a moment. We've got a good point here, so we'll see if we can get his connection back on. don't go anywhere. I'll throw you back on the countdown, and we'll keep chatting in the
Otherwise,
chat.
he's
So
been
keep us
absorbed
going.
In the astral realm once
Don't
more.
go anywhere. Bergen will find you.
All right, see you in a few minutes, guys. Thing. There it is. Bam, we're back.
We're back.
All right. Technical
19.
difficulties attended to. Power outages are fun. So, yeah. Apparently I had a great typo that I tried to fix and it didn't work. So facerits are apparently a thing now. But I was asking who's everyone's favorite PC right now?
I read Bakorite.
Oh,
I also read Fakarite.
I just
Oh.
thought
Yeah.
it was
But
another
hey,
character that I didn't know.
This could be like a Drizzt thing where we just debate it endlessly.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll let that be a thing.
Thinking back already.
All right. So Obsidian's favorite so far is Vagabond. Nice.
Well,
It's got that angle.
It's because he's got good taste.
Well, it's a good thing he got
It's
back
only
in here
because
then.
I have no taste. I don't
Oh.
have a mouth.
Doesn't
That's
have
true.
mouth, so.
I didn't mean Vagabond has good
No,
taste. I meant
spicy
City
is not
Sirix.
for everyone.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
Does
I've been to a
Virgin
number-
eat with his feet?
Everything is a good
he can.
Jeepers. Good seeing you.
Yes. But I also eat just by photosynthesis, so I just lay out in the sun and I get nourishment.
So you eat with your skin. You're a skin
I'm a
eater.
plant. Yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
That sounds pretty good.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Aurora's time.
Hey,
Much appreciated.
Aurora's time.
So, you guys were in a conversation with one another. Virgin was climbing up to Spicy Mike, I believe.
So, Spicy Mike reaches down and he's like, hey! He like starts shaking his hand. Hi, how are you?
Hey, be careful, he's
okay.
expensive.
Don't
Don't drop him.
Man, this town's weirder than the last one. Alright, so he leans down and he's like, oh, okay, this is weird. Alright.
Right? Heavy, right? You know what heavy means? Heavy means expensive.
Okay, I'm a pretty heavy guy. I'm pretty expensive. So I touch forehead. You can read my inner thoughts.
There are none.
What was your
I was
last
about
name
to say
again?
the
I
same.
forgot.
What's
I forgot. What was your last name again?
Valentino.
course
Michael,
it is.
Spicy Mike Valentino.
Hello,
Hey.
Michael Valentino.
Oh,
I'm Virgin.
hey. Hello. Do I realize that he doesn't have a mouth and he's not actually talking?
Yeah, it's in your head.
Oh.
It sounds pleasant. It's nice. Actually, it should be creepy, but it feels good.
So
Like a welcome friend.
I'm gonna try something. I'll be like, only in my head. And I look at him, like, hello, can you hear me? But he doesn't say it out loud. He just thinks it in his head.
Well, of course I can. Can't you hear me?
Oh, that is freaking fantastic. And I'm saying
You
all
have
this
been
out
on
loud
fantastic adventures.
now. Yes. Some might say fantastic.
Ooh,
Some might say freaking weird. But
that large ooze was interesting.
yes, that was not normal. We don't know what that's all about. And I kind of
I
don't
agree.
know.
You should have punched that man in the bar.
Yeah, I tried very hard. Yeah, that was. You're right. Yes, he definitely deserved it. Especially in hindsight, I kind of wish I had just knocked him out right there, and everything would have been fine. But that did not seem to be in the cards for me that evening. I don't know exactly why.
I am sorry you do not longer have your friend. I saw his body explode. That is terrible.
Yes, it is not great. It's not one of my best memories that I have.
It is good that
And-
he is back, though. That is wonderful.
He's back.
Yes, back to his
oh.
original form before he was made.
Oh! You mean I like push the little like whatever that thing is sash to the side, where so you can see the cane thing. You mean that friend? This guy? So what?
Dirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I guess
Yes.
so.
He is dirt.
Yeah, I suppose he is taking a dirt nap at this point. That does make sense.
Yes.
Wow. you have zero filter, my friend. I kind of like that about you. Kind of like
You
that.
also see that you have seen all of my experiences. So
Oh,
you've noticed that I literally have 10 days of memory.
does it just
And like those
come at
10
you?
days are like vivid. Like you automatically know all of my experiences. You know everything about me.
Wow.
And it's
that would
go ahead and
also
describe
mean
it.
That would also mean that requires Cam to have read the backstory that you posted.
I have it.
I don't think he read
Didn't
it.
happen.
I
You
definitely,
No way.
I definitely read. I definitely read the whole thing.
I mean, it was about 8 pages, so
The
I
entire thing has been
understand.
read. I promise.
It was barely 2 pages.
That is about 1 3/4 pages too long for Spicy Mike. Okay. Wow. Okay. You are a strange fellow, but I feel like you're a good guy. Good guy. You
I am Virgin.
He's gender fluid.
you are a good individual to know. I feel like. I guess that will remain to be seen. Wow, I am just having a hard time in this new location. Everything is
I
very
don't know
strange
why
here.
I waited so long to come to this town.
You
It is
seem
wonderful.
You seem rather discombobulated.
Yeah,
Look,
that would be a
I
good
can
word for it.
clarify all of this. I'm really sorry that I put you off with a sense of mistrust. Look, it's not the first time that a human, that a Pinky hasn't trusted a Greenie. That's not new, and that's okay. I understand. And you know what? I want to extend my sincerest apologies to you, but I do know that if you could just go meet Matilda's father,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sure
okay.
as the regional leader and the center power source of the entire area,
Oh,
you can probably clarify any questions that you might have. It's okay. He's a good person, a
that
very lucrative
Okay.
employer,
he
and he
seems like
totally
a fantastic
trusts me.
person to know. Oh, wait, you know it? You like literally
He's
know
also
this guy.
grossly incompetent.
I
is a
work
pillar.
For him. I work for him to protect his daughter when she's out having shenanigans, without anybody to keep a good eye on her.
Okay, well, I suppose if you would like to go talk to this gentleman, I think maybe he could help me out as well.
Just be
I'm
careful
gonna
with the equipment. And I'm I'm pointing at Burgeon. Just
Oh,
set
well,
the equipment down.
Oh yeah, I never really picked them up, but that's fine. Okay, yep, I guess so. Nice
So
to
this
meet
guy's
you.
with you?
I pat him on your head. Oh no, I met this guy literally about 30 seconds ago.
Great.
But he seems, like the only person I know besides you, so I got that going for me
Well,
right
I
now.
think that's a bit of a stretch because I don't really know you, but let's go talk to a wizard. I'm sure everything can be clarified.
Oh boy, okay. Yep, let's that sounds like a thing we're gonna do. Let's do that.
All right.
Tower.
And as you
I'm
guys are,
surprised you want to talk to a wizard again after your last experience.
You talking to me?
No, to Raz.
Well, you have a point, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta make a jump.
That's what I did. I walked on my hands to get here, you know? Oh,
And how did you
know,
like hand walking, Virgin?
It's much harder than foot walking. But
was
it
there
incites
reward in
laughter.
it?
I wonder if I could do this again.
I want to try to teach you something, Virgin. Are you ready?
I stand on my hands first. I believe I-
Ooh.
I believe I am ready.
All right, Virgin. Try and shove your hands till you leave the ground, and then land on them again.
You mean like a hand jump?
I do mean like a hand jump.
I attempt a hand jump.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and give me an acrobatics there. Yeah, you can do it. 16, that's pretty solid. It's hard, but you can pull it off. It's
This
not
is
as
quite
easy as other
difficult.
things.
I'm gonna pretend that he's still reading Spicy Mike's mind, and Spicy Mike thought about how he would do a hand jump, and then he was able to read that and tried it in that way.
Could be, actually.
Maybe I'm hearing his thought process. Like, no, that's not how you do it. Do it like this.
Yeah, Matilda is laughing and kind of prancing about. And again, this spectacle should be drawing attention, but you're noticing around you, people are just
Nobody
completely ignoring you. And it's not like they're actively ignoring you. It's almost like you're literally not there.
I'll just wave at people as they walk by. Hello, hey, hi. My name's Spicy Mike.
And for a while of you saying that, you don't get any response. And then after you say it like the 4th or 5th time, when you have that weird inflection in your voice of like annoyance, somebody, oh, yeah, hey, let's go, honey. And then it kind of walks off.
Oh, people are just not that friendly around here. I thought I was invisible there for a minute, but apparently that is not the case. Either that
I
or
think you are quite friendly. I'm glad I came here.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here and not other places that I could be, I guess.
You are not
This
yet
doesn't-
acclimated to the role of observer.
Okay, yep. That guy is still creeping me out. Well, let's, maybe we should go
Excuse
see
me,
this guy, you
Mr.
know.
Mr. Mike?
Yeah, you can call me Spicy Mike, that'd be fine, yep.
Have you watched this guy acclimate something lately?
I literally don't know anything that this gentleman has ever done. I met him 5 minutes ago.
Alright.
I would like to not be associated with him for now in case something weird happens, because I'm getting a weird vibe.
Alright.
Who are the Githyanki?
Oh, wow, I don't know.
What's a Githyanki?
Actually, I don't know. Do I know?
No, there's absolutely no chance you would know.
Okay.
Really, the only person who should know is Vagabond.
Right, which I have a mental thought. I can read his thoughts, so.
Oh, I'm not saying you
He
should know.
willingly did
I'm
that.
saying the rest
Yeah.
of the cast, yeah.
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 Go.
I'm
I'm staring
I
at
don't know
Vagabond.
They come this far.
Yes.
They shall take the weak, unworked hands of the soldiers of this place, turn them into hardened slaves. There will be much to watch in the days to come.
That does
They are
not sound very
ill-prepared.
nice.
Their equipment lies unused, their armor unscratched, their hands soft.
And that is why you are here. You have traveled a long way.
I have traveled many ways.
I think I'm officially on a little bit of new experience overload, and that's saying, like, a little.
I think we should go with
Oh.
Matilda to see her father. He is the pillar of the Mage Tower.
I'll feel better when this girl is with her dad.
Okay, let's go.
And she takes you.
Proximity to her patron is irrelevant. The Githyanki will not care.
That's great. So,
This guy is just a beam
the-
of sunlight, you know?
the
funny.
Yathganki are gonna show up, and is that when you are gonna acclimate us?
You will acclimate in your own time.
I don't want
I
to
will
be-
only acclimate myself when I feel like it, and I have some privacy.
That is exactly what I said.
And assuming you guys proceed, I mean, it's if you guys want to keep chatting, but I will move it
We
if you're
can
ready to
proceed
move.
back to the tower where I was originally standing.
So yeah, you guys end up walking back towards the tower, and Matilda is like kind of prancing ahead of you, kind of quickly. You're having to, keep up with her, and she goes inside ahead of you, and she starts going, "Dad!" And then you hear, Oh, Matilda. Hold on, Poppy is ready for you in a moment. And you can hear some like clanging keys and big heavy book shutting. And then you hear some like kind of quick conversation between them. And she's like super excited, telling him all about you guys. And he's like, oh, dude, hold on. Strangers on the road? Oh, okay, hold on. They're here? Alright, I guess I shall go out and say hello. And, this gentleman pops around the corner.
Oh boy. Look at this guy.
Hello? Oh, you're a very peculiar bunch. I am Mortimer. And you are apparently friends of my daughter.
I suppose so. Yeah, I'm. My name is Mike, Spicy Mike. You can call me if you'd like. I think you should. If you're gonna call me something, that seems nice.
A delightful street name.
Okay. Yep, that sounds good. From the street.
Pleased
Got
to
it.
meet you. I am Zabra at your service. And then I shoot off some tiny little motes of light with a prestidigitation. And in the next action, I'm gonna make a tiny little figurine with prestidigitation of his daughter. And I'm like, I met this young fair lady on the road, unaccompanied except by this creature. And I know that this one explained herself as belonging to you. I assume this is also your property, sir. And if you would be so kind as a humble servant of the weird words, I would love the opportunity to perform any act of service for you, sir. Here, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. And I bow.
Well, it's, no, that's not one of mine, but he's fascinating. And you know, it's, I have to say, a passable job you've done here. Very good.
Oh, thank you. Bye.
Nice to make your acquaintance.
Oh, yes.
Well, this is, of course, the the pillar of enlightened restraint. And this is the town of Etron's Garrison, if you're obviously new here, because I have not ever seen you before. And that is quite unusual. But, well, I suppose there are new students all the time, and I assume that's what you're looking to be.
Yes, please. I would love the opportunity to learn at your feet, sir. Anything you could teach me, anything at all, any scraps of notes that you're willing to just toss aside, I'll do. I will clean. I will fix. I can fix chows. I can fix shits. I can fix all kind of things.
He looks at Matilda. Ooh, you've done well this time. Okay. Well, we'll put you to good work. I will put you on duty in the clerk's office. And, let's see. The rest of you, though, Spicy Mike and this one, an interesting amalgamation of stones and lichens. But this one, a plague doctor or something. It's... what are you doing here, Dustin? You're detecting magic?
You notice that Vagabond is not looking at the man at all. He's looking around at items, things in the vicinity. Occasionally back over at the Leshy. Just looking for things that ping as magical.
Yeah, there's magic everywhere in here. There's a slight current of it. You're noticing that there's a slight current that seems to, like, push away from the building. You know, like that thinness that you were feeling before seems like it's not in here. And, you know, the Leshy has some old magic about him. You see as there's spells kind of going off from Zabra that there's obviously some magic at play there. And I think Spicy Mike has a healing potion on him or something.
I probably do. I think. I don't remember. Well, actually, I didn't even make this character sheet, so it's only there if you put it there.
That's why I was... Yeah, you have a potion... You have two potions on him that seem to be glowing. One of them is a conjuration effect with some abjuration in there, and the other one is little bit more primal transmutation.
I have alchemical savant as a class ability, so I can immediately identify the potions.
Okay. It's a potion of bark skin and a potion of minor healing.
Does Mr. Eigen allow me in when he references students all the time?
Yeah, he shows you to some at some tasks, but he's not ready to end the conversation just yet. So it's not like go work, kid. It's like we'll tend to that in a minute kind of vibe.
I patiently step back and wait.
He's looking at Vagabond. You're doing something here. Magical in nature, seems. Oh, you're the one the guards were talking about. Something about a warning or something.
Yes, I've come to deliver a message.
Well, hopefully it's an interesting tale.
Sir, just a point of order. We are not in any way associated with one another, so this, gender fluid being, speaks for itself. No
Very
offense.
well. A lot of disconcerting effort here to distance yourself, but if you're all friends, or just loosely acquainted fellows who just met on the street, doesn't matter to me. I'm interested in the facts. What do you have to say?
Your world is about to be invaded.
Oh, well, that's a way to
Doom
go.
and gloom, I see. Invaded? But you said world. You didn't say nation.
Correct.
Oh.
That seems a little bigger than nation to me.
And what makes you think this is true?
Because I have walked upon worlds forgotten.
Interesting.
Get Yankee come.
And you see, his kind of face is given a weird expression as you're talking, and especially when you say "Gith Yankee." There's kind of like an odd vibe to him while you're talking. Gith Yankee. What are these?
They're a type of people who come from beyond the astral realm.
This guy's always talking about
They shall descend from the heavens. Your people are ill prepared.
I switch over to Spicy Mike. Hey, nothing personal. I lied about literally everything I told you. But
it wasn't all that believable, but I did believe it for some reason.
Hey, thanks. I'm trying to get better. I'm just trying to get a job here because things out there are a little dicey, and not everybody's really open the door. But hey, just so you know, I got a lot of side gigs, and a gob's got a gob, so it's not personal. You seem like a good man. This guy over here seems a little wackadoo crazy, and I would keep your distance because not everybody goes walking around talking about Yoth donkeys or whatever they're talking about. So, good luck to you, Spicy Mike. It's been nice knowing you.
Oh, well, okay.
I got a good clerking gig out of this. You hear that? I'm a clerk now. That's like an upgrade.
That sounds very exciting for you. Yep, I'm glad.
Hey.
I'm glad
You need a fresh up?
I'm sorry, what?
You need a little freshen up.
I would like a shower. I could use a shower. Yeah,
All right,
probably use one
sweet.
of those.
And I'll press the digitation until he's clean.
You are
Cool.
quite clean.
Oh, wow. Oh, that smells. Oh, I haven't
I know,
smelled this
right?
nice in a long time.
See? A fixed chow, a fixed shit. I'm here for you.
Oh, that's a very useful skill. I used
Fixer.
to know.
Everybody
used to
loves a
know a
fixer.
guy that used to do that, but he only ever really did it to himself.
Oh, that guy's still talking. We better shut up.
Oh, right.
Yes. thank you for finally deciding to pay attention to social cues. But you were saying Githyanki are astral beings hell-bent on destroying my town?
Amongst many towns.
Slavers, you say? And you know you didn't say slavers.
Yes, they are.
Ill-prepared. Do you know anything about maybe their numbers? Actually, more to the point, how do you know? Have you seen them?
I have traveled across the astral sea for many lifetimes.
Man, this guy's weird.
From material plane to material plane, I have followed them. They have made your way to just outside your world. I am not here to stop them, only to observe. These three, and another, well, that is a different story.
Oh, so there's some kind of destiny afoot here. The linking of a couple people, correspondence between them. Yeah, maybe. But, Well, why don't you all come in? Actually, I'm very fascinated by that. Tilda says it has a name? It speaks? Oh, great. But he must be a wizard's property, or maybe a druid's. Somebody will be looking for you. Naughty, naughty.
It understands the Sylvan tongue.
Oh, well, in that case. And then he starts saying in Sylvan the exact same thing. Oh.
Oh, this guy loves hugs, by the way. He'll mop his forehead a little bit with your forehead. He'll talk to you.
Oh, in that case, if it's a magical affair, I'll get to it then. Okay. And he's gets down, his back pops as he's leaning down, and puts his head on there.
I'm like, oh, and by the way, he can read your thoughts when he does that.
No, I
No, I waited until he's already.
Yeah.
Just thought you might want to know that. So there you go.
I am Virgin. I heard you have a voice.
Yes, Virgin, I have a voice, as do the others.
That is sad.
Who's your master? And how did
I
you
thought you
escape?
were my master, but your voice does not say Virgin.
No, it does not. So, where is your master then?
You already know. You know as much as I.
What, do you think he works in this place?
Do you?
No. I've never seen you before.
I have seen me once. I stared at a stream.
Oh, yes, reflection. Reflection, Virgin. Well, as delightful as that is, do you know what your master looks like? Hey, Grudge Couch. Thanks for the raid there. Appreciate it.
Thanks for the raid.
We're doing an extended session 0 tonight, so we make characters, and now we are doing some introductions to characters and some basics of pseudo getting into some plot. Lots of role-playing tonight, so welcome. Hope you're having fun. A lot of new characters tonight. They are currently walking up to a mage tower, talking to this gentleman that you see on the screen, and at some weird times. We have a weird plague doctors talking about invasions from the astral plane by the Githyanki. We have Spicy Mike, who has appeared here against his will.
Spicy Mike, who is the most normal character in the group right now?
Could be.
Really weird.
That is real weird. Thanks for the follow there, Big Jim.
Hey, thank you.
We've got a pile of rocks that is plant based that is currently telepathically linking with the wizard to speak. So that's what we're getting into.
Let's finish some plant-based telepathic rock.
Yeah, it's run-of-the-mill sort of thing that happens.
Like you do.
And then, of course, we have ourselves a very fascinating goblin wizard with a missing ear who has been burnt and melted, who is very deceptive and very, very astute. So, Virgin, what does your master look like?
So, since I'm sensing his thoughts, what is his like forwardmost thoughts that he's thinking right now?
He's urgently trying to figure out like if he could find any clue as to who owns you. And he's also really distracted by the other conversation. You're getting kind of, he's talking to you, but he's going over some notes that he was reading. It looked like he was doing some kind of research on, it's out of your wheelhouse, but it's strange esoteric stuff that he is like playing over in his head that seems to be relevant to whatever this guy is talking about. So you get the sense that he knows more than he's lit on to the rest of the group. Hey, thanks for the follow, Max Longshot.
Hey, thank you, Max.
And so like he's going through that, but you're also feeling resistance to being able to read his mind.
I have shared my thoughts with you. Do you not wish to do the same?
Well, young one, it is an invasion of privacy.
But you accepted. I do not understand.
Well, I didn't know what you were going to do. You can't exactly say yes to something without knowing what it is.
Well, sure you can. Well, I said yes to your daughter's cheese.
He looks at you like in a real weird sideways glance for a second, like,
Anyway, I do not know who my master was, but I know his voice. That's why I came to see you. Your daughter said you were the voice, but you are not.
Well, I mean, if you know what the voice sounds like, you could describe it.
I could describe it.
I lean over and I try to project, like, hey, Virgin.
Yes?
Don't describe the voice just yet. You want to keep some stuff in your pocket so you can use it for a side gig.
My friend says I should put my voice in my pocket.
Oh, I see. You don't know, okay, I see. Yeah. Sayings, words that mean different things in different contexts. Lots of education you're missing. But
Well,
if you want
interested
answers...
in learning these words.
Yeah, sure, why not? Another apprentice, keep you out of harm's way.
Will I be living in your tree?
Maybe. Maybe. Gentlemen, if... You said invasion. Do you have a time frame?
From now.
I'm sorry, was that a question?
Yes.
Yes, from now would be, appropriate.
Soon. Incredibly soon.
Well, I was afraid of this. Come in. And so you guys have been kind of talking in like not the steps or anything, but like kind of close to the front of the entrance. And he kind of beckons you in to a side room, and it's like filled with books all on a table out in front of you. There's like bookcases up along the sides of the walls, floor to ceiling, with like the little ladders that kind of go up to the top. And he comes in, and as you guys finish walking in, he shuts a set of double doors behind you. All right. Well, I didn't want to cause a panic amongst the people, but I've been noticing strange happenings myself recently. We had originally thought it was the Khan Empire, but this isn't their calling card. And now, this makes unfortunate sense. And you, and he's pointing at Spicy Mike.
Yep.
You
don't belong here, do you?
No, I just got here about 10 minutes ago. Not real sure what I'm doing in here. Got this lady laughing at me, handing me food. That's what's happening. Pretty
Nice.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Hi, Alice.
She's like, don't put me on camera. I just kind of woke up here, not long ago, and I'm not exactly certain what is happening right now, or where I am, or why I'm here, or what the consequences of any of that might be.
Nice costume.
That's friggin' ear right there.
That's fantastic. You just woke up here. Nothing more to it than that.
I mean, I was with my previous party, you could say. We were in the throes of combat. Terrible things were happening, and then I kind of saw one of my buddies kind of get, slashed real hard, and it was terrible. And then I kind of got all disoriented, and here I'm here now, and I don't really know what none of it means.
I think you were unfortunately pulled through by a planar shift.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a wonderful thing to happen to a person. I'm very happy that it was me.
It was just you,
what does that
though.
mean?
Just you that came through.
Well, I mean, kinda. So I got this thing here. So he lifts up his little sash. He's like, I got this little this little staff right here. I think one of my buddies kind of got magicked into this little jewel on top. And I don't really know how that works. I mean, I don't even know how I got here. So
Before or after?
Directly before, boom, that happened. Then boom, I wake up here, and there was a staff, and it's my friend, and there's this guy telling me that there's some weird Yankee Doodles that have come down and murder everybody or something. I don't know what's happening. I don't have any idea.
A temporal shift.
Yeah, whatever he said, it's as good a guess as I got. So
He said that they're buff donkeys.
I thought it was a Yankee Doodle.
Buff donkeys.
It's a buff Yankee Doodle. He was huge.
So, likely what has occurred is, I've been noticing the walls have been shrinking, thinning out. But metaphorical, magical walls, not the walls you see in the room, but the protective layer that prevents people from coming and going freely.
Yes, this is common before invasion.
And is anything the same?
You mean from here and there?
Yes.
I assume not. Out of character, right?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Hold on, I remember. Well, there's this weird little symbol thing. Looks like a mountain with a little city and something on fire. Hey, what's up?
Hi, Advent.
So there was this little symbol that I'm seeing right over here that's on your little bar in thing or whatever. I've seen that before.
The crest of the city?
Crest of the city. I can't remember. Was that the crest of the? That was the crest of.
When you saw it the last time, that was etched on a wall.
The best character has to carry the plot from the old game to the new game.
Isn't it great?
The player with the most detailed knowledge is gonna rock this.
That's what intelligence checks are for. I'm glad I have a +0 modifier.
You recall that before going in, there was a etching on a door that looked like it had been kind of vandalized. That was depicting the house on a hill that was on fire, and the town's name was called Etron's Folly after the fact that Etron had built his town and then his house burned down, and that was the founding of the city.
That's the thing that I explained to this gentleman.
He doesn't even try.
Excellent. That's so good. So good.
So there was this city that got founded by this fella who his house burned down, and this is, I mean, basically the symbol is like a little a little vignette of like what happened to him, and that was like the symbol. And then you guys got that same thing right over here, but theirs is like official, right? Or is it like
yeah.
Like
Okay. Yeah, it's.
But it looks like you guys use it like in an official capacity. This look more like somebody just like dug it in there because they were having fun and like, Spicy Mike was here type of thing,
Well, here it's a bit more important. This was the founding of a settlement at the end of the war. This is where the peace accords were signed.
Wait, Etron's Folly? Does that sound familiar?
Well, no, this is Etron's Garrison. Etron was the soldier who brokered the peace.
Right, well, he got a garrison, but did he ever have a folly? Because that seems like where I saw this thing before. But there's definitely this Etron thing, in common. Maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know.
And I think it's more of just things that are more similar, have an easier time traveling between the places.
Oh, so you think because they were connected some way, somehow it was easy for me to get here to there?
Most likely. Was there any strange magics about before?
There was
something you did.
Strange magics. There was just ridiculous things happening. There was like a big old like blood blob monster that was trying to murder us, and then there was this weird evil scientist guy, and these friggin' orcs that were mixing up all kinds of weird potions and things. There was all kinds of weird stuff happening. Not to mention all the guys that were like my friends, like they were doing all kinds of crazy stuff, but that's just pretty normal for them.
Crazy stuff?
Yeah,
I get out I have my journal out, and everything that Mortimer says that sounds like a weird word, I start writing that down.
Right on. Well, since you all seem to be strangers here, I will let you know this is Glazil. The nation of Glazil. Does that ring a bell for anyone?
I assume it doesn't.
Does it?
No. I mean, it might for you, actually. You'd be the only person who may have... it's a big nation in the area that the orcs talked about raiding a lot.
Primarily, who lives here?
It's very mixed. This is a very kind of... generally kind of like a... They're big into trade and mercantile behavior. They're not really into heavy industry or military or anything like that. But
is there a king or a leader or a...
Yeah, there's a king.
King who?
That is a Kinku. Let's go with the name I see on the screen here. Estovian Lozarov.
Whoa. What screen are you looking at?
Don't worry about it. May or may not be DM notes.
Huh?
Alright, like, I realize that this is probably gonna fall on skeptical ears, but Mike, I've been outside of Glazel for a long time, so if you came from somewhere weird, this place isn't. If that helps.
You mean this place isn't that weird?
No.
Oh, well, since I've been here, I've seen Weird Play Doctor talking about extra-dimensional aliens. I've seen this guy over here made out of rocks, which he's kind of adorable, so I guess it's not bad, but he's kind of weird.
No. I would die for Virgin. That's like a given.
I'm just saying, on the scale of 0 to weird, this is on the higher weird side.
I myself have had a bit of a strange day, being my first day here, so normally I don't stumble into a group of strange people, so,
Ooh, Zabra, this is my 10th day. Today is only your first?
Oh, no. I forgot. You are very literal. I'm sorry, Virgin. Virgin...
Hey, thanks for the follow, Advent.
Thanks for the follow, Advent.
Thank you,
Virgin,
Advent.
give me a couple minutes to stack together some math, and then I think very hard on what math is. And then I'll start clocking that out for you.
All right. So, yes, this is Glazil, and well, I believe I heard my daughter said you were very curious about why all the war machines and all that. That's because there was a war here, obviously, with the Khan Empire to the south. You may have noticed the crater. No?
Yeah, I saw that over there. But, I mean, I just assumed it was some sort of natural, thing. Are you saying that somebody blew that up?
Well, eons ago, perhaps. I believe the folk legends, whether they're true or not, I don't know, but they say the Titan's Grave Mountains were formed from an object that fell from the sky. Most likely,
Okay. That makes sense. I heard about that before.
Star metal object of some sort. But now...
Thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the follow.
Yeah,
Thanks
JS
for the follow,
got
J.
TBB1.
VB1.
Yes, we were at war with them. They've invaded us. This is what do they do, honestly? Mostly hobgoblins and the like over there, but they wage war. We are not militaristic in the nature, but we have some. And they were fighting very effectively, so we made alliances. And thankfully our neighbors are very powerful, and through combined efforts, lots of bloodshed, we pushed them back into a stalemate. And you're standing on the place where they were bound to peace.
Oh. So this has some sort of military significance then. I mean,
Yes.
That makes sense.
Also a good overwatch. We can see directly into the kingdom.
You spend your time looking down.
Well, it's better than looking up, yes?
That is not the direction that the enemy will come from.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Doom and gloom.
It sounds...
Now, this guy's like a real ray of sunshine, right?
Sometimes the world is dark. He kind of looks back at his daughter, like with a kind of a sad look in his eye. Is there anything to be done?
Everything is to be done.
Come on now, more specific. Something that we can do that's helpful.
You'll need to amass your soldiers.
I tell you what. He points over at Zabra. You wanted work?
Yes.
I need someone to keep an eye on what is about to happen here. Anything. You seem to have an eye for finding weird, and this is certainly what we're looking for.
I do have an eye, and it is good at looking at weird stuff.
I need you to work with these strangers. keep an eye on anything that looks like it doesn't belong. And if we can find the places where they're most likely to come, that's where we should put our support and our power and our efforts.
That's great. If I'm on board, what are my benefits and salary?
Right. I will work something up for you. A bit of living expenses, and we'll say, how far are you along on your training?
Not.
Then a introductory course or two, I would say.
Make it 7.
How about no?
Sounds great.
Fantastic negotiator. Well, I
Can
mean,
I try diplomacy?
I was gonna say, actually,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
like,
you can.
Well,
Thank you for the
we're
bits.
good.
Malice,
Thanks
much
for the bits.
appreciation.
He seems to know a lot of what he's
Congratulations,
doing
Bird
here. I mean, he's pretty good at what he does. He's seen the thing.
He is.
I'm gonna assist him. Or I don't know, either way around.
Yeah. Nice. You're like giving him the stink eye when he says that, and he's just like, oh, fine. I will give you the introductory course and the intermediate.
That's a deal. It's a
It's a lot.
pleasure doing business with you, boss.
Lots of work. It's not going to be easy.
I'll fix so much. I fix everything.
Congratulations, Burned One. You
Hey,
have just acclimated yourself as an observer. Your job is now to notice things.
Well,
All
glad
things
that you-
happen in the time they are meant to happen.
Yeah, that's great, Pointy Face. That's great.
I believe those are tentacles.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no actual point to his mask because they just dangle like a.
Dangle chin?
Yep, a whole bunch of them.
like Zoidberg.
Chin dangle.
Too
So-
close. Too
Yeah.
close.
This conversation continues for a little while, and then eventually you're offered some places to stay. As a soon-to-be student, you get to stay on campus, but just outside of the building in some of their housing. The rest of you are put up.
There's housing.
Yeah.
I better move on up
That's right.
to the east side.
He goes ahead and pays for your stay in the inn for the rest of you guys, which is the bar you were going to go to. And he sets it up for a week. And over the course of a few days here, you're going to have some downtime of kind of going around the town, getting acclimated, finding out what's around, looking for weird, odd things, and hanging out and laughing with Matilda here and there. And we're going to fast forward a bit, unless you guys have some downtime things that you're looking to do.
Withered.
Looking to figure out what is happening.
Okay.
I want to learn more spells.
Yes, of course.
How many spells can I learn? And
Well-
what can I learn?
Roll me an Arcana.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh,
26.
shit. Okay.
Mm.
Roll me another one. Oh.
Natural one.
That's a very Levi thing to do.
It really is. So the first one was a crit success. The second one was a crit fail. So in this first couple days, you've only been out... Like, the first spell, like, you were just super ready for this. And you got super excited about a particular spell that you get to go ahead and tell me what it is. And he was basically, like, giving you rein on the book at this point because of your eagerness and you're picking it up so quickly. But then he tries to teach you the next spell, and you just are so distracted with everything else that's going on around here that you just can't seem to get it. It's Whether it's the words are just hard to form with your mouth, or your hands just don't move the right way, or it just makes you feel bad. It makes you remember things. You just are not having it with this particular spell.
It has a somatic component of wiggling both your ears.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Oh, man.
That's not fair.
I'll let you pick the first spell since you rolled a crit, and then we'll decide what the spell was that you didn't get. So long as it's a first level spell, you'll go ahead and learn one.
First level spell.
And let me see what we've got as options here. Guess it's arcane, not wizard in the book. Arcane.
I'm looking at a list right now, so.
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, just tell me what I didn't learn. So.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find real quick. One sounds
Okay.
fun.
Riveting.
Yeah, we're going to say it was alarm. I'm sorry for being super boring. He was trying to teach you how to be an alarm, or able to cast an alarm spell for its pertinence in this this particular case. But
That sounds great. I can't. But this is impossible. Boss, boss, thank you for your time. Thank you for your time.
well, not everyone is a quick study every time. If there is time, we'll continue.
Not
Hopefully,
gonna
there's
let
more
you down.
time.
Not gonna let you down.
And do mind the basement. Don't go down there today.
No basement. You got it, boss.
And anyone else doing anything?
Going
Good
to
for fast
attempt
forward.
to read the future.
You're gonna read the future, okay. So you're doing some tarot card action, is that what you're doing?
No. Well, I mean, we could do it kind of in a few different ways, I suppose.
Okay.
The 17.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so what is it you're trying to focus on?
I want to see if I can reorient time to figure how much time they have before the Gith Yankee arrive.
Okay. You're laying out the cards, you're doing your thing, and the information isn't super obvious. It's not like pinpoint, but you can tell that this is not a distant time. This is days, maybe a week. No, days. Way sooner. Urgency.
They are already upon us.
All right. And my Leshy friend, anything over there?
I will probably converse with people and just learn things about everyone in the bar.
Okay. There's a lot of awkward
Only
conversations.
RP and nothing really important.
Okay. There's a ton of that'll happen.
It's literally
And,
his life.
We're not going much longer here. I'm about to end it, but we fast forward a few days. It's like 4 days go by. Throughout the period of time, you've been seeing more thinning, feeling like it. You've noticed more people seem to just like kind of just be checking out, but you also notice less people. Like you're just passing by just shadows almost. I mean, you think about it for a long time, and then you kind of look and really focus. You'll notice people, but it takes effort, and this goes on for a little bit. And on this fourth day, you guys are kind of doing your thing, getting up in the morning, and suddenly you hear screaming in the road. You hear explosions hitting buildings. You see kind of a reddening of the sky, and as you look up out of your window, you could see these portals opening up, and out of them boats sailing into the sky, with ropes dropping off the side of it, with tall, lanky, skinny individuals leaping off impossibly long jumps down to the ground, and they're racing off into the streets. Let me show you a picture of what I got.
Holy shit, that crazy guy was totally telling the truth the whole time.
Strange
Guess we
bastard.
should listen to the crazy guy.
Apparently, I didn't upload this picture. So, never mind. I was going to show you a picture of the Genki, but apparently not. And you guys see they start descending down into the road. People are screaming, and here we go. See guys basically dressed like that, kind of coming down.
Creepy.
Yep, that's right, Malice of Plague. They're totally jamming the spells. That's right. And as you are kind of getting your bearings, trying to get ready, you do see there are soldiers getting up and into those streets. They're putting up an attempt to fight, but you're seeing there's just weird stuff happening. In addition to people like jumping all over the place, you're also seeing that they're like ripping their shields down, like violently with like telekinetic force before they stab them in the throat. You're seeing just all kinds of weird shit. You're seeing like lots of displays of telekinesis. You know, it's lots of force type powers coming from them. And while these troops seem like they are skilled, they're just getting carved down in the streets. You're seeing people running away. You see people getting grabbed and carried up into the sky, back to the boats. There are fires everywhere in the town around you. And before you guys can get up and get active, the ground beneath you starts to shake. You see one of these Githyanki walking around the corner towards you. And he's hunting, like stalking towards you. And you notice that he's not even putting his weapon up in a defensive way. He's just kind of walking cavalier towards you, like he just completely doesn't, care. He doesn't have any feelings of fear of you at all.
Damn.
I cast a spell.
Ooh, what did you cast? Animus Mind? What the fuck is that?
That damage only happens if he attempts any kind of mental effect on me.
Well, that's
I
a
just
massive
placed
amount of damage.
Mine in my mind.
Okay, so you implant a mental mind within your psyche that detonates against anyone attempting to manipulate your thoughts. You can use a single action, which has a concentrate trait to suppress the effects of the mind for 1 round. Interesting. That's, okay. Good.
That is useful.
I didn't know that was a thing. Cool new occult spells. So he comes stalking up towards you. And kind of judging by what you're seeing in the streets, you get the sense that this is not someone to mess with.
I am visibly shaken.
For the sake of time here, we're just going to kind of narrate through. You guys end up in a tussle with him, where he is essentially he's doing that. He's basically just taunting you. He's just casually just getting missed by your attacks. He's taking swings at you, but then stopping short, just watching you like cringe from the inevitable impact that's coming.
This guy's scary, and he sucks. Ah!
And then, as you guys are trying, you're doing your best. You're trying to work on him, but like this dude's AC is like 30. Like it's just ridiculous kind of level of difficulty. And
This guy included in the Paula Plaguestone module because I feel like his stats reflect that.
yeah.
He was supposed to be in the bar fight.
Yeah, that's right. But he takes a moment after a few, and he reaches up, like into the sky at one of the buildings near you, and yanks it down with force. And you feel the ground underneath you breaks open. The debris of the house spills down with you into an underground catacomb, laboratory, something. And
Just came from one of those.
The basement
That's
we were
right.
told to not go into.
that's correct. Where's that?
And we level up.
We just narrated level 4.
We did so good surviving him, which was the only goal.
That's true.
You guys land in. I can't even get it on the screen. You also don't have tokens, do you?
Nope.
We don't have
see
tokens.
Black.
We can't see anything.
But the blackness is very black. Kudos.
You're welcome. So you guys land in a weird room with jars everywhere. With, man, I can't get that on the screen, can I?
With jars of clay.
Maybe.
I can't feel it.
After 40 days and my mind is through the crashing waves.
I just want
Man,
to say, did anybody hover over my damage that I cast on that spell?
it was ridiculous.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I can't get your side of the map on there, sadly.
Oh yeah, that was fan. That was amazing.
8878.
Yeah,
One away
that was-
from max damage on 4 dice.
Well, I'm trying to rotate this map so we can actually see it on the home crowd, but it's not working.
Funny part, I can see it on stream.
Yeah, but the part I need you to see. Let's see if I can move it over like that. Objects and tokens. Grab those guys, toss them in there. There, now we can see it. So you guys fall down in here, and the debris just crashes down around you, and you're basically entombed in bricks and plaster. And what you're seeing around you are these, like, alchemical jars, I guess, of...
I can't see it. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Still not seeing it, huh?
No,
we don't see anything. Only
Have
on
you
screen.
assigned the tokens to us, Jeff, when you pulled them out?
Oh,
Did
probably
you
not.
probably pulled them. You didn't pull them from our character sheets. You pulled them from your list of art.
Well, it says you have control over them.
Have you given us sight?
Has sight.
If you don't give us sight, I can see me.
Don't even see me.
I can't
I'm
see
working on
anything
it.
else.
Hold on.
I see.
All right. Can I just grab the tokens for the other
Oh, I
one?
see myself. There I am.
You can grab them all and copy paste from a previous map. I do that all the time.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is a quick.
Let's do that instead. Let's go back to the other one.
But if you haven't applied vision to each token individually, it's just gonna. We're all just.
It will.
still
It'll
gonna
be the
see
same
ourselves.
problem
It'll
all
be
over
the same.
again.
The problem is you've got on your fog of war.
Shouldn't, but
I can almost guarantee you got fog of war on still.
Oh, and the hotkeys for copy paste work too.
Yeah.
yeah, everything's turned off. There's no fog of war.
Nothing.
I see blackness.
Blackness.
Is that
Oh,
anything?
ah!
Got it now. There we
Everything.
go.
All right. Yeah, so you fall into
Fantastic
this
map.
room. Thank you. I stole it myself. Let's see. Let me get that off the screen. There we go. But you fall into this kind of area. Let's see if I can resize the
like a
room.
weird spider statue thing.
It is.
I think these are jars.
Yes, these are
The jars of
horrific objects. You're seeing like homunculi, you're seeing animals. You see what in front of you looks like some kind of insectoid monstrosity. And then Zabra, as you're looking around, you see a couple goblins.
Ah! I thought we were trying to. I'm trying to figure out this jar. Where's the goblin?
The goblin is the one right here. You're seeing a
I'm
few of
trying-
them. Go ahead.
I am checking out this jar.
You're seeing that there are some strange mutations that are not common. You're seeing an enlarged skull. You're seeing like some kind of deformations of the fingers where they're extra long.
I'm trying to get into this jar.
You can get into it. It is not a living person. It is pickled, kind of dead body, unfortunately. But as you are looking at that intently, the rest of you guys hear a voice come up from behind you.
Oh boy.
And
Turn around at the ready. Like Johnny Bravo.
yes. Show to everyone. There we go.
Oh.
And you see from in the corner, some dust kind of floats up and forms this woman. And you're noticing now that the debris that should have crushed you is forming a bubble in this room. The rest of the building must be destroyed outside of this. You're not seeing any way out of here. And that's where we're going to leave
out
it.
of like a little bottle like that too?
Yes.
Nice.
And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Saved by Gypsy Ifrit Lady.
Oh, that was off the screen, wasn't it? So,
And that's where we start adventure.
weird shit.
Spicy Mike is so used to weird shit at this point.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone, for coming. I
Thank
hope
you
you had
for
fun.
joining us.
It was a fun session 0, I think.
Yep.
We got some weird ways to go from here. Action adventure, and
Only
there may
4
be
more
some.
session zeros, and then we can start the story.
Hey, if you want more heavy RP things, we can do that. That's fine.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, there was a lot that went on tonight. I like that the characters got some interaction, and we'll see how it plays out going forward. But I'm digging the characters. What do you guys think?
I
I like it. I
Yeah.
think it was
We haven't
I
done
like that-
player stuff in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
being like a game 0 that we were able to just like not like each other for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be like, you're a freaking stranger. I don't know if I like anything you do. And then, you know, instead of like when it's game 1, it's like, oh, there's a fight. And here's the guy that you've known for 5 minutes that's going to fight with you.
Your buddies.
Yeah, I didn't really want to have that kind of scenario. So, yeah, that's good. I had more stuff kind of hinging off of Tim's character, Jasper Smoothhands, but he wasn't here, so that was a thing. So we'll have him with you since you still have the staff, and hopefully we'll figure that situation out.
Oh, I threw that thing
Well, the
away
nice thing
days
is
ago.
everybody accepted my thought reading,
Mm-hmm.
so I know everyone's story and have compassion towards it now. I know that Zaz was trapped and was tortured by wizards. I know the plight of Spicy Mike and his battle with the bloody ooze
He's got
and the
money,
loss
man.
of his friend.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I know everyone now. They don't know who I am, but I know everyone. Well, they
I don't
know
have
who
a
I am.
share.
But I did share. But I only have 10 days worth. It was me chasing
That's
the
true.
sun, trying to figure out why I was running away.
Mm-hmm.
It is very fast. I never caught it.
I just can't seem
No.
to gain ground on this thing.
It's
Yes.
weird. I don't know how that always happens, but that is a thing. Yeah, I think the characters are going to be fun. I think... what's that? Yeah. I think we're going to have some things going on in the future, and they're going to be interesting, and hopefully you guys have fun with it. So we'll be moving into some heavier, darker themes probably next session. But
And Air will have new art for all the nameplates.
yeah. We'll get the right names.
It won't be Plague Stone themed.
Yeah.
We won't need to use that anymore.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do something
What do
different.
you want behind it?
Oh, we'll have to think about
Actually-
that.
What do you say about we just keep it kind of tight so it shows off more of our faces anyway?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Fair enough.
We'll figure something out there. Tonight we didn't do any
Anything we can do
interaction.
to show more face.
More face. We didn't do any chat interaction tonight, but that is going to be something in the future. So we're going to get back to doing bits for hero points and also channel points. I have upped the cost of the channel points for it though. So we're going to have a little less of it because I want it to be a little bit more gritty. And instead of doing wild magic on not game Wednesdays, I'll do a game development session where you guys can come on, and if you guys bid points, you'll be able to make some decisions for me. So I'll have like a couple things I'm thinking of wanting to do, and if you spend the points, you'll be able to tell me which one of those ideas we're going to go with. So you get to help me kind of make the story a little bit. So this is going to be a
And
bi-weekly
we
game.
players can't watch it. else will know too much.
Yeah,
I'm watching
probably true.
everything.
So-
Metagame.
We will play game session 1 again in 2 weeks from today. So not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. And next week we'll do
I won't
game prep.
be here.
And Clint won't be here. Okay, that's right. So we'll figure
I'll be gone
something
that
out.
Week.
So
Sorry.
we'll figure it out. We'll have something happen. But yeah. Also, I want you to make sure everyone's checking out below us in the panels. It gives you a rundown of all of our shows that we have throughout the week. So we have art shows, we have music shows, we have 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons shows, we've got talk shows, we got Pathfinder, we got a lot of stuff going around here. And we also got another game that I'm in with Dustin, but we're playing some Zweihander. And is it this Sunday?
Yeah, it is. It's this
Hell
Sunday.
yes.
Chapter 2 of Horror in Huttenberg. Witchstone is Witchstone.
That's right.
Stone is which stone?
That's excellent. Yeah, we went a little late tonight. We probably won't go this late on average. We'll probably do like 2 or 3 hour sessions at most. But, you know, we're having fun. So stick with us for that. And do we have anyone we want to raid tonight?
We sure do.
We always do.
Hell yeah,
I
we
was
got raided
gonna
twice today.
raid